starting the stream. Go to send it in the Discord server. Stream. Oh, yeah, I'm also gonna mute the screen. Okay. Ooh, we actually have a few people watching so far. Last time we had 0 people. Okay. So, last time I believe I left off with stuff was still cooling down over here, and was working on the base, on the new base, which is going to take a while for it to be fully completed. And I think I have an idea of what I want some aspects of it to look like now, because I went into a creative world and was practicing a little bit. But yeah, so probably gonna look for that tin again. Might do a little bit of mining downwards, which I realise I probably should have been doing before. Hopefully get some bronze. Probably not going to get any though. And yeah. Oh yeah, I also need to make a forge to actually heat up the ingots again so that I can make stuff with them. Okay. Back at the old shack. Ooh, all this is done. So I'm actually just gonna put that in there. Probably won't need these for a little bit. But the lamella I still want. Then forge. I believe it was just this? Yep. So I can add fuel. Can I put firewood? Or does it have to be a more expensive thing? Yep, it has to be expensive. Okay. So... seems I can only put 2. I think I can put peat, probably. Nope. Charcoal, I definitely can, though. Okay. So what various different things can we actually make? Let's grab our tongs. And I think we will need this. Accidentally picked it up. Okay. So I guess I'll wait for that to get red hot. Yeah, this is pretty much useless to me now. Alright, so actually no, I do want to be here while that's doing that, because I don't want to miss it. So we got our tongs, we've got a hammer, now I just got to see what different things we can make. Not exactly sure what temperature it has to get as well. Looks like it's getting pretty hot there. This stream is also most certainly going to be shorter than the other ones. I might only stream for like a few hours. Okay. Copper hoe, copper plate, copper scales, chain, nails. Alright, so we want a saw. This may be fucked. Yeah. What do I do if I fuck it up? So I can only hit it and rotate it. That doesn't really do anything. So that's a failed attempt. This is very hot. So we can also have a scythe and some other stuff, but yeah, we're gonna stick with this. Alright, this one's good. And just bang, 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 bang. Can I douse this? Like, can I, like, drop this in water? I can. You don't actually really want to do that with certain things in real life, because it can make it brittle. But, well, it's more of like a balance. Like, you don't want to quench it too much, because otherwise it gets brittle. But you don't want to let it cool down naturally, because then it gets, like, flexible. Which, with certain things, you want it to be flexible, but definitely with quenching, you don't. Like, you don't want it to be brittle. Now we just need a stick, which is what I'm always missing. Now we have a stick. And now we have a saw, finally. Okay. So, this actually... What's the durability on this? So, how is this better than an actual axe for cutting down trees? And there's this. Ouch. Which... I'm just gonna quench. Oh, he's dead. Alright, guess I'm just gonna put that there. So these guys can have, like, some goodies on them sometimes. They're like loot bags. Okay. Let's go mine some copper. I mean, tin. And then we can hopefully get bronze. What's the ratio that I need, actually? Because I know there is a ratio. Okay. So it's like a 9 to 10 ratio, basically. Wait, so hold on. Can I not just smelt them together? Because that, like... This sort of makes it seem like I need both of these. Smithing. Da 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 da. Yeah. That tells me absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, while I'm passing by here, I might as well just, Oh. I'm really lucky with this stuff. By the way, if you're wondering how I found this copper, top right. I found some copper bits here before. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. Is there any more? Yep, there is more. This game is so nice. Just mining, smithing, molding clay. It's also very peaceful. I'd love to have a server on this, which I've mentioned a few times, but meh. You also have to pay for them yourself, which is a bit annoying. There's no free ones. Yeah, I don't want to be around wolves. Like, you guys heard that, right? That's not something I want to mess with. Spelt. What can I make with spelt? Spelt grain. Can make spelt flour. Ale. Interesting. Also, if you're wondering why the title is TerraFirmaCraft, that's what the game was originally like. So this game was originally a mod pack for Minecraft, and the mod pack was called TerraFirmaCraft. Once I get the tin and make tin bronze, then I'm gonna end stream probably. A little bit tired today. Yeah, so here is medium amounts. I'm just gonna dig down a little bit. Trace amounts. What about here? Does that mean it's up? Yep, trace amounts. But here's medium. Oh, there it's small. What? So it is up. Oh. How much durability does it use? Only one, but... I saw a video where someone had explosives. Sulfur. Interesting. Block. blasting powder or blasting bomb. Interesting. Chalk. But it appears in everything. What type of environment does that show up in? Because it doesn't say. Fuck. Oh. So it is definitely up. But where up is now the question. Hold on. I'm gonna check the link. Okay. Okay, I'm back. If I dig this way. Small amounts? No, it's medium still. So, since it's in a radius of 6, not diameter, radius, It's gotta be, like, somewhere around here. It's gotta be. Tin! Finally. Fucking forever. This better be a good vein. Gonna get rid of these rocks. Finally. Oh my god. Please don't tell me that's it. Ooh. Yes. More tin. So why didn't it change? Because it should be high amounts, theoretically, right here. That's small amounts. What? There's tin right here. The game is not gaming. Whatever. But finally we found some tin. So we can make some tin bronze. Okay. Just gonna dig a little bit around here. I think that's pretty much it, probably. Yeah. I mean, we got a fair amount, I guess. I certainly would have liked a little bit more. But this will also still turn into nuggets, so... There's that. Okay, time to head back. I wonder if there's like a faster way to like travel. Because there's no horses. There's not really any other animals you could really ride. I don't really know. It would be nice if they added horses. And then maybe like carts as well. Like you can draw along like a little cart for like you can put like a chest in there. Like it has a little bit of storage, but then you can add like chests or stuff to add even more. And then like, but it takes up like seat spots. Or something like that would be cool. Back home. Okay. What? Only 2? Nah, come on, man. Isn't it? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's just a 9 to 10 ratio. So smelting temperature. Oh, that's super low. Okay, so 500 units of tin bronze. Very nice. So that'll be enough for 2 ingots. Can I just use the molds, even? If so, I'll definitely get a tin bronze pickaxe. And maybe an axe or shovel. It's a bit annoying that we don't have more ingot molds. I'm probably gonna make more in like later. For now, we need to smelt this up. So, what temperature do we need to get it? Just the normal, or? Youch. Okay, so we'll wait for this to heat up slowly. Don't think we want lamellar. So flat damage reduction 0.6 HP, but then what about just straight up brigandine? How do you get this? Okay, so that's plate armor basically. So that's better. Chain. That's better. And then scale mail. That's even better. And then plate is even the best. Wait, but hold on. Yeah, so that's just. This is just plate with chain. But that what? Eh? I don't think they realize how armor works. So, gonna get into a little bit of a rant here, but oh, plate body armor. What's this? Oh, never mind. That's just broken. So, leather, or like at least padded armor, is pretty good. Like when you think about like what you're going up against, like mostly swords probably, or blunt weapons. So like maces and hammers and stuff. Probably maces though, mostly. So you've got blunt and you've got bladed. You've also got pointed, which is like spears and stuff. So so padded armor, lowest tier basically, in like real life, if we're talking with tiers. Padded, probably, like, it'll protect you, but not a whole lot. It's got to be pretty thick. But still though, it's pretty good. Most of the Asian, like most armor from Asia was padded. They didn't actually use a whole lot of metal, I don't think. They still used it, but like you look at the Mongolians, they had like mostly padded stuff. And it protects really well against blunt weapons. Then you've got chain, which is really good against bladed weapons, and fairly decent against blunt. But like it'll help distribute the hit, but it's still gonna hurt like hell. Okay, I want to get that. Okay, so then you've got but it's pointed weapons are pretty good. Like it provides some protection, but it's still pretty minimal. Then you've got scale mail, which is sort of like chainmail, but it's less mobile. But it'll still protect you against bladed weapons. It'll protect you less against blunt weapons, though. I think. And pointed weapons as well. So blunt is really the only option against that, sort of. But mobility down a lot. The other two don't really impact mobility a whole lot. I think the Mongolians also used a little bit of scale mail a little bit later on. Plate armor. You wouldn't wear just plate armor, because it limits your mobility a lot. But you can't stab through it, you can't slice through it, you can only really use blunt weapons against it. So, but blunt weapons are really effective against that, because that isn't just gonna buff out. So, like, you get hit in the chest with a mace wearing plate armor, that isn't just gonna, like, be a hit, that's gonna be digging into your chest the entire battle until you can take it off, and yeah. But if you were to be wearing, like, padded armor under that, it would lower the blow a lot, which is oftentimes what they did. And then for the joints and stuff, like, they would also wear chainmail. So the joints and stuff were the weaknesses. That's where you would want to slash with a sword or stab with a spear. But even then, you still wouldn't want to do that, because it's simply no. The best weapon that you could probably have would be a blunt weapon against someone in full plate. Yeah. I mean, there were, like, armor-piercing arrows and stuff, so if you have, like, a crossbow, you're pretty sorted. But crossbows, like, yeah, no. Oh, this was never cooking. Probably should be good to do that. But usually you see, like, swords and stuff. But in reality, they're not, like, all that good. Like, especially in the Iron Age. Like, yeah. Just no. this will be done soon. So, yeah. Axes are also pretty good, and stuff. Like, the weapon that you choose is all very dependent on what you're fighting against. But I would still always take a blunt weapon with some sort of point, like maybe a war pick. Like, hold on. At least I think that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly blah 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 pull this up on screen. Image. But you got your war pick. So this is what it looks like. You got blunt edge here, and you got a pointed thing here. Very good. You could even have a little pointy thing here. Great against plate. Smash through. You got someone with that's just wearing chainmail, or maybe padded armor. Switch sides. Just yeah. I mean, even just hitting with the blunt side will just shatter someone's skull. Padded armor will certainly help against that a lot. But if it does, swap over and just bury that in the person's skull. We'll get a prospecting pick and axe. There's also halberds, which I love. Just as a weapon. Still, I would prefer a blunt weapon, but halberds are still so wonderful. I love them. There's many different variations. I don't remember which specific one I like. But I like them. Swords, if I had to pick out of a sword, it would probably be a claymore or a greatsword. If I went for looks, then a katana. But still, practicality, katana would lose 100% of the time against someone with a greatsword. It just... because katanas were quite weak and brittle. Not to say that they're bad, but there's better, and there's a lot better. Just saying, please do not pick a katana as your choice of weapon in a fight. I will permanently hate you as a person. I mean, with the resources Japan had, katanas were, pretty, cheap. And also, to be fair, if I recall correctly, might not be fully correct, but samurai didn't really use katanas. They would use, God, I can't remember what it's called. It was sort of like a spear. What was it called? A naginata? Hold on. Is this the thing? Yeah, naginata. It's basically like a blade on the end of a stick. I think some of them use that. I could probably just, what did most samurai use? Long swords, known as katana. Okay, so I guess they... Yeah. Long swords known as katana were primarily used by the samurai, but short swords known as wakizashi and knives known as tanto were used by almost everyone. The katana are famous worldwide for their unique balance between deadly efficiency and beauty. Ignore that first part of deadly efficiency. Because no. Maybe have them as like, what would, forgot. Like more of like a symbolic thing. You know? These are actually cooling down pretty fast. I think these are. Nope. Don't know why I would want to. Just, why not? This is apple tree gonna mature. But yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. And if I had to pick out of like any armor, like there's a lot of different types. I actually can't. Like helmets as well. There's a lot of different types. Samurai like armor was pretty. No, not really. What did the samurai mainly make theirs out of? Because it wasn't iron, I don't think. Never mind. But it wasn't a lot of iron. Like, not nearly as much. It was... They had iron, like, the helmet, and, like, a few, like, plates, but mostly, like, thick padding with chainmail. Like, not a whole lot of iron used there. might as well plant these. I think it's interesting how, like, weapons have evolved to deal with each other. Because it's like, and like, even like, fortifications. It's like, how do we prevent being attacked by these, like, how do we stop these guys from entering our place? Let's add, some, like, walls made out of logs. Some palisades. But, they, like, broke through it with some stuff. I don't know what you would use for that. I mean, it's pretty weak. Well, I guess that might be more for animals and just, like, for general people not to enter. But still. And then, like, okay, so they're entering our thing. How do we, like, stop that if they're just, like, breaking through it? Well, what's a stronger material? Stone. Let's make some big stone walls. But oh, they made a like a tower on wheels, and they rolled it up towards us. How do we get that to stop? Just dig some like trenches in the ground. Like, fucking forgot what it's called. Like a shallower trench. A ditch. I don't know how I forgot the word ditch, but yeah. So let's just dig a ditch in front of our walls. But now they're flinging stuff over our walls. How do we stop that from happening? Which you can't really do. Or, yeah. I was gonna say, how do we stop them from breaking our wall, but trebuchets and catapults weren't really meant. I don't. It's not really intended to, like, break through the wall. Because if you do, like to make an entrance through the wall, should I say, it's just meant to, like, break it down. So that, like, the enemy can't really traverse through there. Oh, yeah, it's just meant to, like, make it so that, like, they can't get to one section. But then, like, if you are trying to make an entrance, it takes a long time to get, through, like, to clear the rubble. While you're getting attacked and shot at by people above. So trebuchets and catapults were mainly just made to, like, make it harder to, like, get to one point on the walls to this point on the walls. I think I'm probably going to end stream soon, after I finish my little history lesson. Because that's what battering rams and siege towers and siege ladders were used for. Battering rams to break through the gates and stuff, obviously. Which they were pretty good. Then you got your siege ladders, which are just, I think, really high ladders. And then siege towers, which were towers on wheels, essentially. I mean, there were, like, siege ladders as well, which were just ladders on wheels, which were, like, tilted. But, yeah. So that's what, like those siege weapons were used for. Trebuchets and catapults were used for just bombarding walls, not necessarily to make an entrance for them. Or to, damage the inside by, like, hopefully destroying, important, like, buildings just blindly. Like, places for the soldiers to sleep, maybe food reserves. And trebuchets as well weren't that common because they were very expensive to make, like, out on the battlefield. And sieges would last, like, months as well. One thing which I also see a little bit annoyingly is, like, people calling trebuchets catapults and catapults trebuchets. And it's a pretty clear difference. Like, you've got, like catapults use tension to, like, throw something really fast suddenly. And they've got, like, a lot of tension, which then, when that tension is released, it springs up. And then you've got trebuchets, which use counterweights to get momentum. And then sling something. Trebuchets are usually a lot bigger, but they have a lot more range and can usually have heavier loads. There's also ballistas, but that wasn't, like, it's sort of a siege weapon. It's more used against, like, just people. Because it's just a really big crossbow, basically. That just shoots big arrows. Like, you don't use it to attack a defense, you use it to attack the defending people. But, anyways, basically, over an hour, a little over an hour. So, I'll be ending stream now, because I'm tired. If you enjoyed the stream, which, very short stream, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for games or anything that you'd like to see me play, just put them down in the comments. And have a good day and or night.